Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us at Peoria Unified School District Spelling Bee. I was just talking to all of our students here and telling them how proud we all are that they've made it this far and that they're here today to showcase some of their talents and some of the best of our students here in Peoria Unified. I'm Sarah Meredith, and I'm the District Spelling Bee Coordinator, and I just wanted to take a second to thank all of you parents also who have taken so much time to help your kids get to where they are. Linda Pallas Thompson's going to come. She's our superintendent, and say a couple words for us really quickly.
Did you? Okay.
I'm sorry, Linda.
That's okay.
If we could have Jacob Simpson from Park Ridge actually join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I forgot. If we could all also stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Jacob, thank you very much, and thank all of you for being here. Let me first thank our parents and our grandparents and our teachers and our principals. I see many of you here. This is a very exciting event that we are having here. It takes a gift to be able to spell. I don't know if all of you are aware of that, but it's really a gift to be able to spell. Our language, as you know, is very complex. And some of the rules, I have a kindergarten grandchild that lives with me. Okay, I'm an old lady, but I have a kindergarten child that lives with me. And we're learning pat, fat, mat, cat, and it is really hard. Not for her, for me. No, it's really hard. And she goes through it, and we go through it. A lot of the rules, as you know, in spelling are just regular rules. They follow. And a lot of things that we do in spelling are irregular. That's kind of the same thing in life. So you've learned the rules, and you've learned when they apply, and then you've learned when things are not so much. And what you have to do is figure out the right thing to do. So spelling is kind of a way through life, and it is a gift. I know many of you have spelled words, mom and dads and grandparents, for days and days and days out the door. Did you spell the last word out the door today? How many of you did? One last word. Do you remember how to spell? And the word came out. Thank you for all you do. This is a very exciting event. We've been doing it for many, many years. Thank you, team, for putting it together, and certainly all of you for making it happen, and I'm very, very excited to see the outcome. And I want to know the very last word that was spelled. So somebody make sure I know that. Have a good day. Enjoy.
Thank you again, Linda. All right, so I want to introduce some very important people that are here with us today. First, I'd like to recognize one of our governing board members, Mrs. Corey Underhill, if she could please stand. Thank you for being here today. All right, so I'm going to start also with our pronouncer, Miss Anita Gomez. She's the Director of Federal Programs for our school district. Then we have Miss Tamara Nygaard. She's one of our instructional coaches out at our sites. We have Carrie Stack, one of our public relations specialists, and Judy Meredith, our science content coach. And then I'd also like to say thank you to the lovely women you met as you were coming in, Gabby, Ramey, and Shannon, who helped you all get registered and helped you all find your seats. And also for Pam and Carol for helping us kind of keep things chugging along today. All right. So, congratulations to all of our spellers for being here again. Like we've said so many times, we're all so, so proud of you for everything you've been able to accomplish thus far. So we're just going to go over some quick housekeeping before we start the spelling bee today. If you could all turn your phones on silent or turn them off, that would be greatly appreciated. If you need some break with the small kids or anything, we do have the superintendent's conference room right there that you can go in. We also have some coloring books out in the lobby area if you'd like to do that. We also please ask that you do not interrupt our spellers and that you only leave in between rounds. We also do have about a 15-minute break scheduled around 10:30-ish. And we'll add some more breaks as we see fit throughout the rest of the spelling bee today and between rounds. All right. Our restrooms are they're located right where you guys came in, just to the left, and Rami and Shannon will be out there to kind of guide you to those if you need any help with that. All right. So we're going to go over the contest rules really quickly. I'm just going to highlight some of the main rules. I'm sure you all have already heard them multiple times, but these are the official rules from the Script Spelling Bee that we will be following today. So today the pronouncer will pronounce the words according to Script's National Spelling Bee word list and the Webster's Third International Dictionary. The pronouncer has given the word. The speller may ask the pronouncer to say the word again, define it, use it in a sentence, provide the part of speech, provide the language of origin, and provide an alternate pronunciation or pronunciations. The role of the speller is to gather as much information as possible to help spell the word correctly and to spell the word correctly. The speller's sole responsibility is to understand the word. If a speller respells a word, the respelling must include the letters already stated in the original order in which they were stated. The judge's role will be to uphold the rules and determine whether or not the words are spelled correctly. A written appeal may be made to the judges from the following only: the speller's parent, legal guardian, or teacher. The protest forms are located on that table right by where you walked in, with some pens as well. When a speller misspells the word, the judge will ring the bell. The pronouncer will then give the correct spelling of the word. The speller should return to their seat and wait for the round to be completed. At the end of every round, we will ask those eliminated to please join their family in the audience. If one speller in a round spells incorrectly in a round, a new one-word round begins, and the speller is given an opportunity to spell the next word on the list anticipated to be the championship word that Ms. Palace Thompson was just talking about. If the speller succeeds in correctly spelling the anticipated championship word in the one-word round, the speller is declared the champion. If the speller misspells the anticipated championship word in a one-word round, then a new round begins with all the spellers who spelled correctly or incorrectly in the previous round. These spellers spell in their original order. A speller will never be asked to spell a word that has been incorrectly spelled by a previous student. Please be aware that the end of B procedures is different than the Arizona State contest, but the same rules as the national contest. There are 2 microphones for our students. Please choose whichever microphone you're more comfortable spelling into. And then you'll also notice the 3 marks. Whoever the speller is will go up to the mark closest to the microphone, and then who's ever next in line will stand on this one in anticipation of their word. We are going to begin a practice round if Anita would like to start that.
0.
0, Z-E-R-O. 0.
Let's check her mic. Could you hear her in the back? Okay. Can you hear me okay? Okay.
Just have to speak right into it, speak loudly. Remember, you're talking to them, not to the mic.
0, Z-E-R-O. 0.
Okay. So Tomato.
Tomato. Tomato.
Okay. No, Sarah? You. No, no. You. We need to notice. Wait.
Okay, just to review, so when you're using the microphone, if you could step pretty close to it and be very, very close to the microphone in order for it to pick you up. And then also, you will not hear anything if the word is spelled correctly, but if the word is spelled incorrectly, you'll hear the bell ring, and then you will come back to your seat either way.
Waffle.
Waffle. Waffle. Waffle.
Shampoo.
Shampoo. SHAMPOO. Shampoo.
Etch.
Etch.
Orange.
Orange. ORANGE. Orange.
Library.
Library. LIBRARY. Library.
Bangle.
Bangle. BANGLE. Bangle.
Garage.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from an originally Germanic word that became French before becoming English. Garage.
May I have the definition?
A building or compartment of a building used for housing an automotive vehicle. Garage.
May I have it in a sentence?
In return for being allowed to drive her mother's car, Kayla sweeps the garage every Sunday.
May I have the part of speech?
Noun. Garage.
Garage. GARAGE. Garage.
Current.
Current. CURRENT. Current.
Pickle.
Definition?
Steep in a solution of salt or vinegar for preservation. This word is a homonym.
Repeat the word.
Pickle.
Pickle. PICKLE. Pickle.
Measure.
Measure. MEASURE. Measure.
Canary.
Canary. CANARIE. Canary.
Whirlpool.
Whirlpool. WHIRLPOOL. Whirlpool.
Cashew.
Cashew. C-A-S-H-E-W. Cashew.
Deluxe.
Deluxe. D-E-L-U-X-E. Deluxe.
Alderman.
Alderman. A-L-D-E-R-M-O-N.
Trek.
Trek. T-R-E-K. Trek.
Hundredth.
Hundredth. H-U-N-D-R-E-T-H. Hundredth.
Cushy.
Can you repeat the word?
Cushy.
Cushy. C-U-S-H-E. Cushy.
Errand.
Can I have the definition, please?
A trip made in order to deliver a message or to purchase or attend to something. Errand.
Errand. E-R-R-A-N-D. Errand.
Dissect.
Dissect. D-I-S-S-E-C-T. Dissect.
Glitz.
Glitz. G-L-I-T-S. Glitz.
This word has a near homonym. Polka. This one is a noun. The word is polka.
May I have a definition?
A vivacious couple dance of bohemian origin with 3 steps and a hop in double time.
Polka. P-O-L-K-A.
This word has a homonym. It is a noun, and the definition is any of various small 2-winged flies. A gnat. It's a noun. Any of various small 2-winged flies. Gnat.
Gnat. G-N-A-T. Gnat.
Tattle.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Tattle.
Okay. Tattle. Jeez, that's loud.
I know.
T-A-T-T-L-E. Tattle.
Candidate.
Candidate. C-A-N-D-I-T-A-T-E. Candidate.
Nosiest.
Nosiest. N-O-S-I-E-S-T. Nosiest.
Unity.
Unity. U-N-I-T-Y. Unity.
Assess.
Assess. A-S-S-E-S-S. Assess.
Harmonica.
Harmonica. H-A-R-M-O-N-I-C-A. Harmonica.
Nostril.
Nostril. N-O-S-T-R-A-L. Nostril.
Pretzel.
Pretzel. P-R-E-T-Z-E-L. Pretzel.
That concludes our practice round. Are you all ready now? You feel better about it? No. You'll do great. You did good the first time. We'll be good. Just as a reminder to our spellers, once you're done spelling your word, repeat the word that you were spelling again. Does that make sense? Good. Just a second. Judges, are we ready to begin round one?
Yes. Renovate.
Renovate. R-E-N-O-V-A-T-E. Renovate.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. H-U-R-R-I-C-A-N. Hurricane.
Alcove.
Alcove. Can I have a definition?
A recessed part, as a breakfast nook, of a room or a small room opening into a larger one. Alcove.
Alcove. A-L... Alcove. A-L-C-O-V-E. Alcove.
Ballerina.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Although the ballerina seemed a bit nervous before her performance, her dancing was fabulous. Ballerina.
Definition.
A female ballet dancer. Ballerina.
Ballerina. BALLERINA. Ballerina.
Gradient.
May I ask for definition?
The inclination or the rate of regular or graded ascent or descent, such as a slope, a roadway, or a pipeline. Gradient.
Can you repeat the word?
Gradient.
Gradient. GRADIENT. Gradient.
Tofu.
Can you please repeat the word?
Tofu.
May it please have a language of origin?
This word is from Japanese.
Can you please repeat the word?
Tofu.
Tofu. T-O-F-U. Tofu.
Cameo.
Cameo. Can you please use it in a sentence?
The producer was grateful that the star accepted a cameo in his new film.
Cameo. C-A-M-E-O. Cameo.
Hypothesis.
Hypothesis. HYPOTHESIS. Hypothesis.
Spectrum.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
May I have the definition?
A series of images formed when a beam of light is subjected to dispersion and brought to focus so that the component waves are arranged in order of their wavelengths. Spectrum.
May I have it in a sentence?
A spectrum of colors is formed when a beam of sunlight is refracted and dispersed by a prism. Spectrum.
May I have the pair of speech?
Noun.
Can you repeat the word?
Spectrum.
Spectrum. S-P-E-C-T-R-U-M. Spectrum.
Protein.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The dietitian was concerned about the amount of protein in Jenny's daily diet. Protein.
Protein. P-R-O-T-I-E-N.
This word has a homonym. This word is from Latin, and it's a noun. And the definition is a relation or state of trust between persons who share or impart secrets or intimate matters. Confidants.
Can you use it in a sentence?
As she observed that the entire class knew of her crush on Wes, Emily quickly grew to regret having taken Jane into her confidence. Hold on. I'm giving you a new word. Fidelity.
Definition.
When taking the oath of office, the President of the United States pledges fidelity to the Constitution.
Part of speech.
Noun. Fidelity.
Repeat the word.
Fidelity.
Fidelity. Fidelity. Fidelity.
Denim.
Can I have the definition?
A firm, durable twill, usually cotton fabric woven with colored warp and white filling threads. Denim.
Denim. D-E-N-I-M. Denim.
Tragic.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The National Guard was mobilized to deal with the tragic consequences of the hurricane. Tragic.
Tragic. T-R-A-G-I-C. Tragic.
Rehearse.
Rehearse. R-E-H-E-A-R-S-E. Rehearse.
Homonym.
Can you please repeat the word?
Homonym.
What's the origin?
This word is from an originally Greek word that passed into Latin.
Homonym. H-O-M-O-N-Y-M. Homonym.
Seersucker.
Can I have the definition?
A durable, plain woven fabric, usually of cotton or rayon, having stripes alternately flat and puckered. Seersucker.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Ben owns 2 suits made of seersucker. Seersucker.
Language of origin?
This word is from a word that went from Persian to Hindi. Seersucker.
Seersucker. S-E-A-R-S-U-C-K-E-R. Seersucker.
Hold it. I'm going to give you a new word. I believe I mispronounced that one. My apologies. New word for you. Fathom.
Definition?
A unit of length equal to 6 feet based on the distance between fingertips of a man's outstretched arms and used especially for measuring the depth of water. Fathom.
Fathom. Fathom. Fathom.
Llama.
Llama. L-L-A-M-A.
Finale.
Could you please repeat the word?
Finale.
Finale. F-I-N-A-L-E. Finale.
Interrupt.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
Young children often interrupt because they have not yet learned to be considerate of others. Interrupt.
I-N-T-E-R-R-U-P-T.
Maraca.
Maraca. M-U-R-A-K-A. Maraca.
Polymer.
Can I have the definition, please?
A natural or synthetic chemical compound or mixture of compounds consisting essentially of repeating structural units. Polymer.
Polymer. P-O-L I-M-E-R. Polymer.
Stucco.
A definition, please.
A fine plaster of high quality used in the decoration and ornamentation of interior walls. Stucco.
Stucco. S-T-U-C-C-O. Stucco.
Contraband.
Contraband. C-O-N-T-R-O-B-A-N-D.
Sultan.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The Sultan of Oman advised that negotiation was the best way to solve the Iranian issue. Sultan.
Can I have a definition?
A king or ruling sovereign, especially of an Islamic state. Sultan.
Sultan. S-U-L-T-E-N.
Bevel.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Jesse will bevel the edges of the cabinet he is making for his mother. Bevel.
The definition, please.
To cut or shape to an angle, to put a slant on the edge of. Bevel.
Bevel. B-E-V-I-L. Bevel.
Cafeteria.
Cafeteria. Okay. Cafiteria. Cafeteria.
Apricot.
Apricot. A-P-R-I-C-O-T. Apricot.
Worrisome.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Heather finds it worrisome to be so far behind the rest of the students in her Latin class. Worrisome.
Worrisome. W-O-R-R-I-S-O-M. Worrisome.
Diagnosis.
Diagnosis. D-I-A-G-N-O-S-I-S. Diagnosis.
Adios.
Can I please have a definition?
Used to express farewell. Adios.
Adios. A-D-I-O-S. Adios.
Popularity.
Popularity. P-O-P-U-L-A-R-I-T-Y. Popularity.
Boutique.
Could I have a definition, please?
A small retail store, especially a specialty shop dealing in ladies' fashionable ready-to-wear clothing and accessories. Boutique.
Boutique. B-O-T-U-I-T-E. Boutique.
Miss Meredith, can we have the last contestant back up? We're going to give her a new word. I believe I pronounced the word two different tones. I want her back in for a new word. That was my error. The two words weren't consistent. Daffodil.
Could I have a definition, please?
A plant in the genus Narcissus, of which the flowers have a large corona elongated into a trumpet. Daffodil.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
The daffodil is Madeline's favorite spring flower. Daffodil.
Daffodil. Daffodil. Daffodil.
Alamo.
Definition, please.
A tree of the genus Populus, an aspen tree. Alamo.
Language of origin, please.
Spanish. This word is from Spanish.
Alamo. A-L-O-M-O-E. Alamo.
That concludes round one. We're going to have a brief 5-minute break so our spellers can use the restroom if they need to before we start round two. never mind. All right, if everyone could sit back down, we have a couple of reminders going into round 2. Our pronouncer is going to begin spelling any word that has been misspelled for our spellers. That was something we forgot in round 1. And then also, if we could please remember to respect our spellers and not come in or out in between rounds. It does distract them, and it is kind of difficult to hear when you do that. All right, are we ready to begin round 2? You can go ahead and stand on that X. Are the judges ready? All right. Carnivore.
I was told I was too loud earlier, now I'm too soft. Carnivore.
Carnivore. C-A-R-N-I-V-O-R-E. Carnivore.
Leotard.
Can I have the definition, please?
A close-fitting garment for the torso that is worn for practice or performance by dancers, acrobats, and aerialists. Leotard.
Leotard. Leatard. Leotard.
The correct spelling of leotard is Leotard. Iguana.
Definition, please.
Any of a number of large herbivorous, chiefly tropical American lizards, being typically dark-colored with a serrated dorsal crest and attaining a length of several feet. Iguana.
Sentence, please.
Chad built an outdoor cage to house his 3-foot-long pet iguana.
Iguana.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I-G-U-A-N-A. Iguana.
Stipple.
Can you repeat the word?
Stipple.
Definition?
To apply as paint by repeated small touches. Stipple.
Origin of word.
The word is from a Dutch word.
Is there any alternative pronunciations?
No, there isn't. Stipple.
Can you use the word in a sentence?
Eva will stipple a seashell design on her bathroom wall over the mirror. Stipple.
Stipple. S-T-I-P-L-E. Stipple.
The correct spelling of stipple is S-T-I-P-P-L-E. Stipple. Panic.
Can you please give a definition of the word?
To be stricken with a sudden terror, often accompanied by unreasoning or frantic efforts to secure safety. Panic.
Panic. P-A-N-I-C. Panic.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. G-I-R-A-F-F-E. Giraffe.
Excise.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
An excise is included in the cost of a fishing license. Excise.
Excise. E-X-I-S-E. Excise.
The correct spelling for excise is E-X-C-I-S-E. Excise. Hyphen.
May I have the definition?
The punctuation mark used to divide or to compound words or word elements. Hyphen.
May I have the language of origin?
Both parts of this word are originally Greek. Hyphen.
May I have it in a sentence?
Aaron couldn't decide whether to spell email with or without a hyphen. Hyphen.
May I have the part of speech?
Noun.
Can you repeat the word?
Hyphen.
Hyphen. H-Y-P-H-E-N. Hyphen.
Trauma.
Definition.
A psychological or emotional stress or blow that may produce disordered feelings or behaviors. Trauma.
Sentence.
Haley could barely begin to understand the trauma experienced by families displaced by Hurricane Katrina. Trauma.
Are there any alternative pronunciations?
No.
Repeat the word.
Trauma.
Trauma. T-R-A-U-M-A. Trauma.
Crochet.
Can I have a definition?
Needlework consisting of the interlocking of looped stitches formed with a single thread and a hooked needle. Crochet.
Crochet. C-R-O-C-H-E-T. Crochet.
Incorruptible.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The local police force prided itself on being incorruptible.
Incorruptible. INCORRUPTABLE. Incorruptible.
The correct spelling is INCORRUPTIBLE. Albatross.
Albatross. ALBATROSS. Albatross.
Hazard.
Hazard. HAZARD. Hazard.
Vibrato.
Could I have a definition?
A tremulous effect imparted to vocal or instrumental tone for added warmth and expressiveness. Vibrato.
Language of origin?
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word. Vibrato.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The music teacher commented that some vocalists use vibrato to hide the fact that they can't sing in tune. Vibrato.
Vibrato. VIBRATO. Vibrato.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla. QUESIDILLA. Quesadilla.
The correct spelling for quesadilla is QUESADILLA. Croquet.
Croquet. May I please have the definition?
A game in which players drive wooden balls with mallets through a series of wickets set out on a lawn in a particular order. Croquet.
May I please have it used in a sentence?
Erica and her friends played croquet in the churchyard.
Croquet. CROQUET. Croquet.
Post-mortem.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
The post-mortem revealed that the cause of death was asphyxiation. Post-mortem.
Definition, please.
An examination of a body after death to determine the cause of death or the character and extent of changes produced by disease. Post-mortem.
POSTMORTUM.
The correct spelling of post-mortem is POSTMORTEM. Morgue.
Definition, please.
A place where the bodies of unidentified persons or those who have died of violence or unknown causes are kept until release for burial. Morgue.
Sentence, please.
The television show about investigating crimes usually has at least one scene that takes place in a morgue.
Morgue. MORGUE. Morgue.
Anchovy.
Anchovy. ANCHOVIE. Anchovy.
The correct spelling for anchovy is ANCHOVY. Trawl.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
A dolphin is at risk of drowning when caught in a trawl.
Trawl. TRAUL. Trawl.
The correct spelling for trawl is TRAWL. Belay.
Can I please have the definition?
To secure a person at the end of a rope. Belay.
Belay. BELAY. Belay.
Clementine.
Clementine. CLEMENTINE. Clementine.
That concludes round 2. Any spellers who were eliminated in this round are welcome to please join the audience.
Do I keep leaning in? I'm sorry. I can't help it. All right, for me. I know. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to try not to. No, I'll just, I'm going to do this. There we go. That'll remind me. Sorry. I'm probably making it impossible. Welcome back, everyone. In round 2, we had a dispute over the word quesadilla, and even just now I said it quesadilla, which is how we frequently hear it. In the manual, it is pronounced a little differently with a different inflection, and because of our regional influence on that, this word was deemed unfair. So I'm going to replace that word with a different word that has no regional difference over the inflection. So this candidate is going to get a new word for round 2, and then after this word, we'll begin round 3. Galleria.
Galleria. Galleria. Galleria.
Judges, are we ready to begin round 3? Ramada.
Can you repeat the word?
Ramada.
Ramada. Ramada. Ramada.
Mirage.
Could you repeat the word?
Mirage.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Tucker whiled away the hours in the car watching mirage after mirage from the passenger seat. Mirage.
Mirage. M-I-R-A-G-E. Mirage.
Fresco.
Can you please repeat the word?
Fresco.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a Germanic, did I say that right? Germanic element that went into Italian before entering English. Fresco.
Fresco. F-R-E-S-C-O. Fresco.
Discern.
Discern, is that correct?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Discern, is that the correct pronunciation?
Discern.
Discern. Can you please use it in a sentence?
Jack believes that he will discern the overgrown trail by himself and does not wish to use a GPS device to help him locate it. Discern.
What is the definition?
To detect something such as something obscure or distant with the eyes. Discern.
Discern. D-I-S-C-E-R-N. Discern.
Confetti.
May I have the definition?
Tiny colored paper discs or paper streamers so made as to scatter readily when thrown. Confetti.
May I have it in a sentence?
Ticker tape and confetti swirled like snow over the celebratory parade. Confetti.
May I have the language of origin?
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word. Confetti.
Can you repeat the word?
Confetti.
Confetti. C-O-N-F-E-T-T-I. Confetti.
Gordita. Definition?
A deep, A deep fried pocket of cornmeal dough filled with a savory mixture. Gordita.
Sentence.
Juan's gordita was filled with refried beans and shredded cheddar cheese. Gordita.
Alternative pronunciation.
Hold on. There is a second pronunciation, but I cannot say that. I can't. I'm having a hard time trying to say aloud what that would be, and I don't have anyone else. Come help. Either that, or we'll do a new word. This is Gordita. Gordita. That's a little different. Gordita. New word. Yeah. Thank you. New word. Our question had to do with the very last letter with the A, and it was indicating a different sound of the A, and they were not. She knows better than she's. You must be an English major. Okay. New word. Salami.
Definition.
A highly seasoned sausage made of pork and beef. Salami.
Sentence.
Randy made a sandwich of salami and cheese. Salami.
Origin.
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word. Salami.
Repeat the word.
Salami.
Alternative pronunciation.
There are none. Salami.
Salami. S-A-L-O-M-I. Salami.
Salami is S-A-L-A-M-I. Cadenza.
Can I have the origin?
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word. Cadenza.
Can you repeat the word?
Cadenza.
Cadenza. C-A-D-E-N-Z-A. Cadenza.
Tortilla.
Tortilla. T-O-R-T-I-L-L-A. Tortilla.
This word can be confused with a similar word, incognito. It is an adverb, and the definition is with one's identity concealed or assumed to be concealed. Incognito.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The rock star was recognized when he tried to view the theme park incognito. Incognito.
Word origin?
It is an adverb. Origin, I'm sorry. The word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word, incognito.
Incognito. INCOGNITO. Incognito.
Orthodox.
Definition.
Marked by conformity to doctrines or practices, especially in religion, that are held as right or true by some authority, standard, or tradition. Orthodox.
Orthodox. ORTHODOX. Orthodox.
Participant.
Participant. PARTICIPANT.
Participant is spelled PARTICIPANT. Fennel.
Fennel. May I please have a definition?
A perennial European herb not native to North America and cultivated for the aromatic flavor of its seed. Fennel.
Language of origin?
This word is from a word that went from Latin to English.
Could you please repeat the word?
Fennel.
FENNEL. Fennel.
Bratwurst.
A definition, please.
Fresh pork sausage for frying or grilling. Bratwurst.
Bratwurst. BRATWURST. Bratwurst.
Desperado.
Desperado. DESPERADO. Desperado.
Buccaneer.
Buccaneer. BUCCANEER. Buccaneer.
That concludes our round. We're going to have another 5-minute break before we go into the next one. Spellers, if you'd like, you can go to the restroom. welcome back. We're just going to go over a little bit of end of B procedure really quick since we are starting to get down. This is our final 13 students. It's going to get a little technical for just a second. All right. So the end of B procedure is if all spellers in a round misspell a word, then all of the remaining competitors come back in for another round and they start that over. So if every single one of them were to misspell, we'd have another round and everyone would stay. Now, if only one speller in a round spells the word correctly, then a new one-word round begins. And if that speller spells the word correctly, then they are the champion. If they misspell the word, then we go back and start the round again. There are going to be 8 students who go on to our regional spelling bee, which is February 15th at the Glendale Elementary School District. So that's kind of why, since we're so close to the end, I thought we'd go over that really quickly. Another reminder is some of our judges have heard people maybe spelling along. We cannot do that, or the speller who we hear that happening during would have to be disqualified. So that includes spellers. I know you're excited, but make sure you're very quiet when you're sitting over here, okay? Alrighty, judges, are we ready to begin our round?
Ravioli.
Can you repeat the word?
Ravioli.
Ravioli. Ravioli.
The correct spelling of ravioli is Ravioli. Amnesia.
Sentence, please.
Alice suffered from amnesia as a result of a head injury. Amnesia.
Amnesia. A-M-N-E-S-I-A. Amnesia.
Vogue.
May I have a language of origin?
This word is from an Italian-derived French word. Vogue.
Vogue. V-O-G-U-E. Vogue.
Synopsis.
Synopsis. C-Y-N-O-P-S-I-S. Synopsis.
Synopsis is spelled S-Y-N-O-P-S-I-S. Vulcanize.
May I have the definition?
To subject various materials, as for hardening, to a process of treating in any of various ways. Vulcanize.
May I have the language of origin?
This word consists of a Latin literary name plus an English combining form. It is a near homonym, it is a verb, and the word again is vulcanize.
Vulcanize. V-U-L-C-A-N-I-Z-E. Vulcanize.
Piazza.
Can I have the definition?
An open square in a town. Piazza.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word. Piazza.
Piazza. Piazza. Piazza.
Misanthropy.
Misanthropy. Misanthropy. Misanthropy.
Geisha.
What's the definition?
A Japanese girl who is trained to provide entertaining and light-hearted company as for a man or a group of men. Geisha.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The geisha entertained her client with music and dance. Geisha.
Geisha. Gaysha. Geisha.
Correct spelling for geisha, Geisha. This word could be confused with a similar word, cavalry. It is a noun, and the definition is the component of any army that maneuvers and fights on horseback. Cavalry.
Cavalry. Cavalry. Cavalry.
Argentine.
May I please have a definition?
A native or inhabitant of Argentina. Argentine.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
The Argentine and his partner showed the dance class how the tango should be performed.
Can you please repeat the word?
Argentine.
Argentine. Argentine. Argentine.
Boudoir.
Definition, please.
A woman's dressing room, bedroom, or private sitting room. Boudoir.
Sentence, please.
The boudoir adjacent to the master bedroom was, to Brooke, the most fascinating room on the tour. Boudoir.
Boudoir. Budwar. Boudoir.
Boudoir is spelled Boudioir. Etymology.
Can I have a definition?
A branch of linguistics concerned with the history, often including the prehistory of a linguistic form as a word or morpheme. Etymology.
Etymology. Etymology. Etymology.
Tortoni.
Tortoni. Tortoni. Tortoni.
That concludes our rounds. Any spellers who misspelt their word are welcome to please join the audience.
I didn't think that would be fair.
All right, so as I previously stated, we do have 8 winners who are going to be coming out of this today. So it's important starting on this round that no one leaves because you are able to get back in depending on how this round goes. Judges, are we ready to begin round 5?
Cynical.
Could you repeat the word?
Cynical.
Could you use it in a sentence?
After his experiences on the professional ice skating tour, Scott was cynical about show business. Cynical.
Definition.
Exhibiting feelings ranging from distrustful doubt to contemptuous and mocking disbelief. Cynical.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
Could I have the part of speech?
It's an adjective. Cynical.
Cynical. S-I-N-I-C-L-E. Cynical.
The correct spelling is C-Y-N-I-C-A-L. Geronimo.
Can you please repeat the word?
Geronimo.
May I have a language of origin?
This word is an Apache name. Geronimo.
May I please have a definition?
Used as a battle cry by paratroopers, typically at the moment of jumping. Geronimo.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Alex shouted, Geronimo, as he parachuted from the plane. Geronimo.
Geronimo. Geranimo. Geronimo.
Correct spelling for Geronimo, Geronimo. Accommodate.
May I have the definition?
To provide with lodgings. Accommodate.
May I have it in a sentence?
Arthur insisted on staying in a hotel that would accommodate Paco, his elderly chihuahua. Accommodate.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin.
May I have the part of speech?
It's a verb. Accommodate.
Accommodate. A-C-C-O M M O D A T E, accommodate.
Aggregate.
Can you please repeat the word?
Aggregate.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The protesters straggled toward the muddy park in a dispirited aggregate as the organizers set up tents and microphones. Aggregate.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin. Aggregate.
Can I have the definition?
A mass or body of units or parts somewhat loosely associated with one another. Aggregate.
Aggregate. A G R E G I T. Aggregate.
The correct spelling of aggregate is Aggregate. Marzipan.
Can I get the language of origin?
Originally Arabic, this word passed through Italian and then German before becoming English. Marzipan.
Marzipan. M-A-R-Z-I-P-A-N. Marzipan.
Pentathlon.
Definition.
A contest in the modern Olympic Games involving participation by each contestant in horseback riding, shooting, fencing, swimming, and running. Pentathlon.
Could you repeat the word?
Pentathlon.
Pentathlon. Pentathlon. Pentathlon.
Okay. I'm going to give you a new word. I don't think I was consistent with both times where I inflected the syllables. Altruism.
Definition.
Unselfish regard for or devotion to the welfare of others. Altruism.
Are there any alternate definitions?
Okay, the two pronunciations are altruism and altruism. Altruism or altruism.
Language of origin.
This word is from Latin-derived French.
Could you repeat the word?
Altruism.
Altruism. A-L-T-R-U-I-S-M. Altruism.
Nougat.
Nougat. May I please have the definition?
A confection made by mixing nuts or sometimes fruit pieces in a sugar paste whose composition is varied to give either a chewy or a brittle consistency. Nougat.
May I please have it used in a sentence?
Lynn's favorite chocolates are those that are filled with hazelnut nougat.
Could you please repeat the word?
Nougat.
Nougat. Nougat. Nougat.
Herpetology.
Can I please have the definition?
A branch of the science of animal life that deals with reptiles and amphibians. Herpetology.
Herpetology. Herpatology. Herpetology.
The correct spelling of herpetology, Herpetology. Herpetology. Regime.
Regime. Regime. Regime.
That concludes our round. We're going to take a 15-minute intermission. Again, any of the spellers who are here, please do not leave the building, but you all are welcome to use the restroom. Do anything you need to as our judges deliberate how we're going to go forward with end of B procedures. Thank you. right, so if you notice, they are set up, our students are sitting a little bit differently than they have in the previous rounds. For our end of B procedure, it's going to go a little something like this. So we know at this point, these 5 right here are all going on to the next step, which is going to be our regional spelling bee on the 15th at Glendale Elementary School Unified District. And so what we're going to do is we now need to find our champion and our championship word. These 5 spellers are going to go in rounds until we figure out who that championship word belongs to. And then once we figure that out, we'll go to our other 4 spellers back here, and we're going to figure out who our other 3 runner-ups are. Is there any questions from parents? All right, judges, are we ready?
Nemesis.
May I have the definition?
Or a formidable and usually victorious rival or opponent. Nemesis.
May I have it in a sentence?
The Detroit Tigers were defeated by the hard-to-hit pitching of their old nemesis, the Chicago White Sox. Nemesis.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a Greek word that became a Latin name and then passed into English. Nemesis.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun.
Can you repeat the word?
Nemesis.
Nemesis. N-E-M-E-S-I-S. Nemesis.
Mariachi.
Mariachi. M-A-R I-A-C-H-I. Mariachi.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. L-I-U-T-E.
Hold on just a second.
Can stand forever. They got to stand the spell anyway. Hello. Hello, hello. At Tuning Hills?
And he's getting.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, I helped my
That contestant will be getting a new word.
That's a good idea.
only one. So we had it here.
We're going to the next word. Omitting that word. They have to disconnect. Yeah. Yeah. And then he's wondering why he's not hearing it more. That's happened to me.
Definition?
A usually large shrimp. Scampi.
Language of origin?
This word is from probably Greek-derived Italian. Scampi.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No. Scampi.
Scampy. S-C-A-M-P-Y. Scampy.
Correct spelling of scampi is S-C-A-M-P-I. Sorry. The correct spelling of scampi is S-C-A-M-P-I. Terrapin.
May I please have the definition?
Any of various North American turtles living in fresh or brackish water. Terrapin.
Language of origin?
This word is of Algonquin origin. Terrapin.
Can you please repeat the word?
Terrapin.
Terrapin. T-E-R-R-A-P-I-N. Terrapin.
Kasha.
Language of origin?
This word is from Russian. Kasha.
Kasha. K-A-S-H-A. Kasha.
All right, that concludes our round. If anyone was eliminated, if they could please join the audience. Thank you. Are our judges ready for the next round?
Yes. Mistletoe.
May I have the definition?
A Eurasian hemiparasitic plant that has greenish stems, thick leathery leaves, small yellowish flowers, and waxy white glutinous berries, and that grows pendant from various usually deciduous trees. Mistletoe.
May I have it in a sentence?
Lance earned extra money in December by selling mistletoe at the mall.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is originally English.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun. Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. M-I-S-T-L-E-T-O-E. Mistletoe.
Eulogy.
Eulogy. E-U-L-O-G-Y. Eulogy.
Metaphor.
Metaphor. May I please have a definition?
An implied comparison in contrast to the explicit comparison of the simile. Metaphor.
Metaphor. M-E-T-A-P-H-O-R. Metaphor.
Cilantro.
Can you repeat the word?
I'm going to first provide you with the additional pronunciation. I first pronounced it cilantro. It is also pronounced cilantro. And then you asked me for a definition? I can't remember.
To repeat.
Or I just interrupted.
No, it's to repeat the word.
Okay, to repeat the word. So I'll do this again. Two different pronunciations. Cilantro or cilantro.
Cilantro. Cilantro. Cilantro.
Judges, are we ready for our next round?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I didn't ask you. Okay. Tsunami.
May I have the definition?
A great sea wave produced by submarine earth movement or volcanic eruption. A tidal wave. Tsunami.
May I have it in a sentence?
The tsunami devastated the shores of 11 nations. Tsunami.
Can you repeat the word?
Tsunami.
Tsunami. T-S-U-N-A-M-I. Tsunami.
Periphery.
Periphery. P-E-R-I-P-H-E-R-Y. Periphery.
Camouflage.
Camouflage. May I please have the definition?
The disguising of an installation, vehicle, gun position, or ship with paint, garnished nets, or foliage to reduce its visibility or conceal its actual nature or location from the enemy. Camouflage.
Camouflage. C-A-M-O-F-L-A-G-E. Camouflage.
The correct spelling of camouflage is C-A-M-O-U-F-L-A-G-E. Poinsettia.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word is from an American name.
Poinsettia. Poinsettia. P-O-I-N-S-E-T-T-I-A. Poinsettia.
Would any speller who misspelled their word please join the audience? Spellers, are you ready for your next round? As ready as you can be? Judges, are you ready for your next round? You got a minute.
Didactic.
May I have the definition?
Teaching some moral lesson. Didactic.
May I have it in a sentence?
Most of the younger children did not seem to pick up on the didactic aspect of the parables. Didactic.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Greek. Didactic.
May I have the part of speech?
It is an adjective. Didactic.
Didactic. D-I-D-A-C-T-I-C. Didactic.
Arachnid.
Arachnid. A-R-A-C-H-N-I-D. Arachnid.
Swahili.
Can you repeat the word?
Swahili.
Swahili. S-W-A-H-I-L-I. Swahili.
Judges, are we ready to begin our next round?
Yes. Algorithm.
May I have the definition?
A step-by-step procedure for solving a problem or accomplishing an end, especially by a computer. Algorithm.
May I have it in a sentence?
The programmer developed an algorithm for correctly hyphenating words at the end of a line of print. Algorithm.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a Persian name that went into Arabic, then Latin, and then French, and was influenced by a Greek-derived English word. Algorithm.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun.
Can you repeat the word?
Algorithm.
Algorithm. A-L-G-O-R-I-T-H-M. Algorithm.
Efficacy.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin. Efficacy.
Efficacy. E-H-I-C-A-S-Y. Efficacy.
The correct spelling of efficacy is E-F-F-I-C-A-C-Y. Mesmerize.
Mesmerize. M-E-S-M-E-R-I-Z-E. Mesmerize.
That concludes our round. Would any spellers who are eliminated please join the audience? All right, so since we're down to our final two, I will remind you that the end of B procedure is if both of you spell the word wrong, then we will restart the entire round. If only one person spells the word right, then the one person who spelt it right will enter a single word round, and that single word is the anticipated championship word. If they spell that one word wrong, then both of you are back in, okay? Does that make sense to our spellers? Audience, do we have any questions? Judges, are we ready to begin our round?
Yes. Symbiosis.
May I have the definition?
The living together of two dissimilar organisms in any way of various mutually beneficial relationships. Symbiosis.
May I have it in a sentence?
Some insects depend on symbiosis with bacteria to supplement otherwise nutrient-poor diets. Symbiosis.
May I have the language of origin?
Both parts of this word are originally Greek. Symbiosis.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun. Symbiosis.
Symbiosis. S-Y-M-B-I-O-S-I-S. Symbiosis.
Zucchini.
Zucchini. Z-U-C-C-H-I-N-I. Zucchini.
Are we ready to begin our next round?
Yes, please. Charlatan.
May I have the definition?
A pretender to medical knowledge, a quack. Charlatan.
May I have it in a sentence?
A consumer group called the Herbal Potion, a consumer group called the Herbal Portion, a consumer group called the Herbal Potion vendor a charlatan.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Italian, charlatan.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun, charlatan.
Charlatan. C-H-A-R-L-A-T-A-N. Charlatan.
Pernicious.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin, pernicious.
Pernicious. P-E-R-N-I-C-I-O-U-S. Pernicious.
Judges, are we ready for our next round? Ready. Thank you for waiting. Rapport.
May I have the definition?
Relation characterized by harmony, conformity, accord, or affinity. Rapport.
May I have it in a sentence?
Mr. Rodriguez believes establishing rapport with all of his students will increase their achievement. Rapport.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from a French word. Rapport.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun. Rapport.
Rapport. R-A-P-P-O-R-T. Rapport.
Basmati.
Basmati. Can I have the definition?
A cultivated aromatic long grain rice originating in southern Asia. Basmati.
Basmati. Basmati. Basmati.
Are we ready for our next round?
Commensurate.
May I have the definition?
Corresponding in size, extent, amount, or degree. Proportionate. Commensurate.
May I have it in a sentence?
The advertisement for this job stated that the salary would be commensurate with experience. Commensurate.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin. Commensurate.
May I have the part of speech?
It is an adjective. Commensurate.
Commensurate. COMMENSURAT. Sorry. TE. Commensurate.
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Zephyr. Zephyr.
We're going to take a quick break so our spellers can stretch their legs and go to the restroom if they need to. All right, so before we start our round back up again, just because we are down to these two, we're going to do it a little bit different going forward until we find our champion. So we will have them both stand up. It's going to seem to us kind of like a continuous round, but our judges and Pam and Carol are going to be tracking their rounds as they go, and they're just going to flip back and forward on the microphone, okay? Just so we can kind of speed it up a little bit. Judges, are we ready to start our next round?
Sachem,
May I have the definition?
the leader of a political party, specifically one of the 12 governors of the Tammany Society. Sachem,
May I have it in a sentence?
William Tweed was a sachem of the political organization known as Tammany Hall. Sachem.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from Narragansett and Pequot. Sachem.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun. Sachem.
Sachem. S-A-C-H-E-M. Sachem.
Cacophony.
Cacophony. C-A-C-O-P-H-O-N-Y. Cacophony.
Paparazzo.
May I have the definition?
A freelance photographer who aggressively pursues celebrities in order to take candid photographs. Parazzo.
Can you repeat the word?
Parazzo.
Parazzo or
Wait a minute.
paparazzo?
No. I mispronounced that word. New word, sorry. New word. Sapphire.
May I have the definition?
A precious stone of transparent rich blue corundum of great value. Sapphire.
May I have it in a sentence?
To celebrate her September birthday, Kate bought herself a necklace with 2 diamonds and a single sapphire.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is an originally Sanskrit element that went through Hebrew, Greek, Latin, and French before entering English. Sapphire.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun.
Can you repeat the word?
Sapphire.
Sapphire. S-A-P-P-H-I-R-E. Sapphire.
Pituitary.
Pituitary. P-I-T-U-I-T-A-R-Y. Pituitary.
Agitated.
May I have the definition?
The audience became agitated when the singer failed to appear. Agitated.
May I have it in a sentence?
The first part of this word, sorry, wrong sentence. I'm sorry, confused. Start over. What did you ask me?
May I have the definition?
Definition, sorry. Troubled in mind, disturbed, agitated.
May I have it in a sentence?
The audience became agitated when the singer failed to appear.
May I
It
have
is
the
an
part of speech?
adjective. Agitated.
Agitated. A-G-I-T-A-T-E-D. Agitated.
illicitly,
Can I have the definition?
in a matter that is unlawful, illicitly.
Can I have it in a sentence?
The illicitly imported antiquities were sold on the black market for a fraction of their actual value, illicitly.
Illicitly. illicitly. Illicitly.
This word has a near homonym. This word is a noun, and the definition is, the word is mantis, and the definition is an insect of a genus or insects that has a long prothorax, they say that right, prothorax, feeds upon other insects, clasps its prey in upheld forelimbs as if in prayer, and is harmless to humans. Mantis.
Mantis. M-A-N-T-I-S. Mantis.
This word could be confused with a similar word, verbena. It is a noun, and the definition is any of numerous garden plants that are widely cultivated for their showy spikes of white, pink, red, or blue flowers, which are born in profusion over a long season. Verbena.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word is from Latin. Verbena.
Verbena. V-E-R-B-I-N-A. Verbena.
The correct spelling of verbena is V-E-R-B-E-N-A.
All right, we will now enter the one-word championship round. As I have stated previously, the word Anita is going to give next is the anticipated championship word. If Annabelle spells that word correctly, then she is the champion. If she spells it incorrectly, then we will go back to our two-person round. Judges, are you ready for the championship round?
Yes. Asparagus.
May I have the definition?
A plant widely cultivated for its tender, edible young shoots. Asparagus.
May I have it in a sentence?
Babs served roasted asparagus and Brussels sprouts with chicken to her guests. Asparagus.
May I have the language of origin?
This word is from an originally Greek word that passed into Latin. Asparagus.
May I have the part of speech?
It is a noun. Asparagus.
Asparagus. A-S-P-A-R-A-G-U-S. Asparagus.
Congratulations, Annabelle. So now we will be heading into our next round to figure out who our other three runner-ups are. You two can go ahead and join the audience and your family if you'd like. You're welcome. So now we have our 4 students competing for 3 of our remaining runner-up slots that we have. And again, they will be going on to the Regional Spelling Bee, which is held at Glendale Elementary School, part of the Glendale Elementary School District. And then just for clarification, so for this round, it will be whoever gets the word out first will no longer be a runner-up and they'll be eliminated, like we had done in previous rounds up until that championship one. So if our judges are ready, we will begin this round.
This word is a homonym. Resistance. It is a noun. The definition is the inherent ability of an animal or plant to withstand the force or the effect of harmful influences such as disease, toxic agents, or infection. Resistance.
Resistance. Could you use that in a sentence?
Josh knew that lack of sleep would affect his resistance, but stayed up all night anyway. Resistance.
Resistance. R-E-S-I-S-T-A-N-C-E, resistance.
What's your...
That word was correct. She was right. Unless we change the rule, it dings if it's right. I mean, it's confusing. That's all right. This word could be confused with a similar word, nomadic. It is an adjective, and the definition is roaming about from place to place aimlessly or without a fixed pattern of movement, vagrant. The word is nomadic.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Greta fed the nomadic cat that wandered into her backyard. Nomadic.
Nomadic. P-N-E-U-M-A-T-I-C. Nomadic.
That's a dinger. The correct spelling of nomadic is N-O-M-A-D-I-C. Matriculate.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Meredith will matriculate at MIT this fall.
Can I have the definition?
To become admitted to membership in a body, society, or institution such as a college or university, and have one's name officially registered after having previously met entrance requirements. Matriculate.
Can you please repeat the word?
Matriculate.
Matriculate. M-A T-R-I-C-U-L-A-T-E. Matriculate.
Immaculate.
Can I please have the definition?
Lacking any spot, soil, or smirch, spotlessly clean. Immaculate.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No. Immaculate.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
After hours of cleaning, Tilda was proud of her immaculate bedroom.
Immaculate. E M M-A-C-U-L-A-T-E, immaculate.
The correct spelling of immaculate is I-M-M-A-C-U-L-A-T-E.
All right, so a little different. Spellers who spelt their words correctly, you can join your families. You two want to scoot down towards me. All right, and all right, so we're going to do it like we did with the championship round again, kind of. So we'll actually have both of you standing up the whole time. You can go up to your microphone. And it'll be kind of like a continuous round like we did previously to figure out who was our last runner-up going on to the next stage. Judges, are we ready?
Metabolism.
Can you please repeat the word?
Metabolism.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
The thyroid gland, which is located in the neck, produces a hormone instrumental in controlling the body's metabolism.
Metabolism. M-E-T-A-B-O-L-I-S-M. Metabolism.
Artesian.
Can I please have a definition?
Involving, relating to, or supplied by the upward movement of water under hydrostatic pressure in rocks or unconsolidated material beneath the Earth's surface. Artesian.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The water bubbling up in the pasture was coming from an artesian spring. Artesian.
Artesian. A-R-T-I-S-I-A-N. Artesian.
The correct spelling of artesian is A-R-T-E-S-I-A-N.
All right, and similar to the championship round, this is going to be a one-word round. If you spell the word correctly, you're the final runner-up. If you spell it incorrectly, we go back to a two-person round.
Crudo.
Can you please repeat the word?
Crudo.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No. Crudo.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Though initially nervous to try it, Casey found the salmon crudo delicious. Crudo.
May I have a language of origin?
This word went from Latin to Italian. Crudo.
Crudo. C-R-U-D-O. Crudo.
That concludes our spelling bee. We're going to do a 5-minute break before we do awards, okay? All right, so we're gonna begin the awards ceremony. And like I stated a couple times, so the next step from this on the road to the National Spelling Bee is our regional spelling bee. It's held on February 15th at Glendale Elementary School. And the 7 runner-ups and our 1 champion will all receive invitations that have addresses and information, and I will be sending their spelling bee coordinator all of your information today. So, without further ado, Kenneth Armstrong is one of our runner-ups, if you'd like to come up here. You can stay for pictures if you, yeah. You can stay on the X. Okay. All right. Leah Booker. Abigail Harris. Natalie Maring. Adam Nahili. Jacob Simpson. Jacob Simpson. I did just call you. I'm so sorry. EJ Esmas. I got that. All right. And then for the second year in a row, our championship speller, Miss Annabel Tran. And I think this is our first time ever having a back-to-back champion speller in our midst. So congratulations, Annabelle. And congratulations to all of our spellers. You all did such an amazing job today. Thank you all so much for being here and supporting our kids as they come to these events. I know it's a lot of work, and I appreciate that all of you took the time out of your day to be here. Thank you.